In August 1952, passengers on the Indo-Ceylon Express were horrified to find a steel trunk holding a dismembered body. The murder of C Alavandar, a salesman, sparked a case that spanned from a beach in Chennai to the busy streets of Bombay. The murder of C Alavandar was a crime that took place in August 1952 on the Indo-Ceylon Express. The body of the salesman was found in a steel trunk, dismembered, and the case became a major topic of discussion in India. The investigation spanned from Chennai to Bombay and raised questions about justice and the nature of the crime. Was this a crime of passion or something more calculated? C Alavandar, a pen salesman from Chennai, was reported missing on 28 August 1952 by his employer Kanan Chetty, the owner of Gem & Company. The next day, a headless body was discovered in a third-class compartment of the Chennai Dhanushkodi Indo-Ceylon Boatmail Express. It was found after passengers complained about a foul-smelling trunk when the train was nearing Manamadurai. Police investigating the complaint opened the trunk and found the headless body. An autopsy done at Manamadurai concluded that the body belonged to a 25-year-old male. Since it was circumcised, the investigating police officer, K. Khaja Syed Mohideen, decided that the murder victim was a Muslim based on circumcision. After a few days, police discovered a severed head in Royapuram Beach, Chennai. It had been buried in the beach sand but was exposed due to tidal action. The head and body were sent to Madras Medical College for forensic examination. Dr. C.P. Gopalakrishnan, who performed the examination, concluded that both belonged to the same 42-year-old male. Alavandar's wife later identified them as her husband. Alavandar had served in the British Indian Army and his fingerprints were on file there. They were used to conclusively prove that the murdered man was Alavandar. Alavandar was a sari salesman. He was romantically involved with many women. One of them was Devaki Menon from Kerala. In 1951, Devaki broke off her relationship with Alavandar and married one Prabhakar Menon. But Alavandar continued to harass her. To stop Alavandar, Devaki and Prabhakar decided to murder Alavandar. Devaki called Alavandar to her house at the Cemetery Road on 28 August 1952. There, the couple murdered Alavandar, cut his head off and buried it at Royapuram Beach in Chennai. They put the body in a trunk and left it in the Indo-Ceylon Express. Then they left Chennai for Bombay. The couple was arrested in Bombay and brought to Chennai for trial. The trial caused a sensation and large crowds thronged the hearings. Lawyer B.T. Sundararajan, appearing for the defense, argued that it was a homicide and not murder, as there had been grave provocation. The jury found the defendants Devaki and Prabhakar guilty. On the 13th of August 1953, Justice AS Panchapakesa Iyer awarded a 7-year rigorous imprisonment sentence to Prabhakar for culpable homicide, and sentenced Devaki to 3 years in prison. Prabhakar Menon and Devaki eventually served their sentences in jail, and afterwards moved to Kerala where they set up a tea shop. Over the years they prospered and built a hotel in a big town in Kerala. The judge who handed down the comparatively mild sentence has often been accused of being sympathetic to the accused. This sensational case was considered an important one in the Indian forensics field and finds mention in medical textbooks. Subscribe for more true crime stories.